Hello, this is Gio. Hey, look what we have here. We have a air conditioned unit in a window right here, but you may notice there's a little bit of cardboard here. And let me remove this cardboard to show you why it is cardboard here. And you can see right here, the side panel is all cracked and essentially broken, and so it's not effectively blocking the air on the side of the AC unit. And so we're going to fix this today. Okay, so the first step was to just take it out of the window, as you can see here, and then just slide these side panels out. And with its rip right here, you can see it's really easy to bring up. If it was not completely ripped, you would just kind of slide this panel all the way up because it's kind of connects right here. Now you will have to purchase some new side panels. Now this one basically goes from 12 inches wide on both sides and 21 inches tall. Clearly this is not 21 inches, so we will have to trim it. You can see right back here they're using standard scissors, but we'll see how easy it is. You just basically measure the height of the opening here and trim it. And there's actually some adhesive at the ends. We'll take a look at that in a little bit. But first things first, let's open up this package and see what we have. Okay, so this is what it is. It's nice and flexible, and so it looks like it might be cuttable, maybe not the ends. You can see that there's some adhesive strips that you can just remove and tack on to either side. But there's also this little guide here. As you can see, there's both on both sides, one on each side. And you can see right here that this particular AC unit has this little kind of attachment that originally slit in the side panel, but the new one, hopefully it's the right size. Yes, it is. I could just slide this whole thing in just like that. So basically, this particular one has an end piece that will substitute for the original end piece. Now the other side's a little more problematic. You can see that there's a little piece here that I could probably push up. Let's go ahead and see if I can do that. Yes, it's sliding up. So, and the whole panel comes out like that. Now, I don't believe, clearly I can't slip this in, so when I put this in, somehow I will have to kind of fit it in these little slots somehow. And we'll just have to see about a workaround to see what I can do about this right here. Okay, so with this side panel out, I'm going to actually measure it two ways. I'm just going to take the original side panel, take a tape measure and measure it, and it looks like it's like maybe an eighth of an inch below 12 inches right there. And I'm also going to measure it here. And so we'll go ahead and measure that, and that looks like a little over 12 inches. So if I go to the bottom here, and it looks like, let's see, it's probably about 12 inches. So I think if we keep it at 12 inches, we should be good. So I have my new side panel right here, and I'm just going to take a little Sharpie like this and measure about 12 inches up. And I'll do it on both sides like this. And then I'll just take a little straight edge and just kind of mark it all the way across so I can see the where to cut. Okay, so the picture on the package said I could do this with scissors, so I have just some standard scissors. Let's see how easy it is to cut this. So Let me just take some scissors, and yes indeed I was able to do it. So we'll just go ahead and cut straight across. And sure enough, I was able to do it with scissors. Okay, so I have my side panel, and this should fit in nicely, at least this way. And yes, it does. It'll open up and shut. But again, I have these little problem areas right here. I could either try to glue it with the adhesive strips, but there's really not much contact surface. So I would like this little end piece to kind of fit in between these little teeth right here. So I'm just going to kind of maneuver it so at least one edge is in like this, and see if I could actually force the other edge in past. Oh, it actually broke it. So no, that didn't really work. So, okay, clearly that's not working. So what I'm gonna do is kind of just use a little Sharpie and mark where these little teeth are. And then I'll cut one side. I'll cut one side so these little teeth can fit in, and trim these little pieces off like that. Okay, and you can see what I did here. I just kind of notched it out so I can get this thing in. I first want to just kind of, before I take the adhesive off, I just want to make sure that these will fit in okay. Go ahead and stick it in like this. And yes, indeed, they all fit in. So we'll go ahead and take the adhesive strip off to give it a little more strength. Rotate it. Getting it in there with the stickiness, it's a little hard. But we got them in like that, good. And then I'm just gonna kind of hold it flush. And it looks like it will hold, at least for now. That's the question. How long will that adhesive last? We'll see. Okay, so with the side panel hopefully sticking well, we'll go ahead and put it back in the slot here. Oh, first, actually, we have to take this completely out and fit it in here. And there you go, that's the left side. So let's go ahead and do the right side, although that didn't have any cracks. I do want to replace both of them so they'll last about the same length. And then we'll go ahead and put it back in the window. And there you go, back in the window, and it looks like it will do the trick. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please hit that like button at the bottom of the screen, and even consider subscribing to my channel. I have many more videos to come. Bye-bye.